been listening to gospel, you know that Lady Prempeh has been doing this for so long. 2 decades and counting. Now, I've already said to her that I'm going to be asking her for, beauty tips, because how she's managed to look almost the same since the onset of her career till now is mind-busting. But yes, you're welcome to Unpacking this morning. I have Lady Prempeh here with me for, this conversation. I'm looking forward to, how it pans out. But first, let me ask about my beauty and fitness tip, because it is goals for me. I want to be like her when I grew up, literally, right? So yes, you're welcome, lady.
Thanks for having me.
You look good. Hey, like, I can't... Listen,
you look amazing.
Thank you.
I think I like everything about you, your style and all that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
But let's not focus on me. Let's make you the focus this morning.
Thanks.
How does a beauty routine look like for you? Let's start from there.
Okay. I'm a fashion designer. So
we'll talk about that later.
I know.
Yeah.
When I step out, whenever I'm stepping out, I need to look myself, and I prefer looking the best of myself before I step out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the looks and the age, right? I mentioned that you've been doing music for 2 decades now, right?
Yes.
Do you mind telling us what your age is for those who have watched you their entire life?
Yes.
No, you just tell us. Just tell us.
I'm 40.
40?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That also means that you started music at a really early age.
Very early age. Yeah, I was, I think then 19, getting to 20.
20.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so now that explains it, because then you will think that, oh, she's so old. But 40 is not that old. You have an age mate here. He's called Jay Foley. Yes. So, okay. Yes. Okay. Now, we'll get to talking about the 20-year career really soon. But, I mean, for the purposes of, those who may not know how the whole thing started for you, I mean, take us back into time of how the career started.
Okay, so I used to be a BV for a particular woman of God.
Okay.
And I was discovered by this man called Nana Boateng at the church whilst I was singing. Then he was like, okay, let's just go to the studio and record.
Shop.
Yes. I said, oh no, come on, I'm not ready to come out. And he said, you just give it a try. We went, we did it. One day I was somewhere in Cantonmanto with my mom buying some stuff, and I heard my song on air, and I was like, mommy, and she was like, oh, come on, because she then wasn't living with me in Ghana. Yeah, so I said it was my song, and then I started singing it along, and that was it. Before I knew it, I was brought back to Accra to shoot the music video, and it was boom.
If you say you were brought back to Accra, where were you before?
I was in Kumasi.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So everything started,
in
from there.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what was the title of that first song?
That's
your very first song.
Yes.
I know the song.
Oh, well done, well done.
I know the song. No, because I've said to you that. I mean, I listened to you when I was really young. So, I have an idea what that is. Okay. So, you moved from Kumasi to Accra. Okay, and then we I think my producer at that time was like the industry wasn't working well. It wasn't booming, so we should just call it quit. Oh.
That was a breaking situation for me. Then I went back to Kumasi, cried my head out, and then came back to look for a producer, because that was what I wanted to do all my life. And then I came across this young man, OM Studios, Abraham Ohinijan, and he said, let's just record a different song altogether, because then I had a new song that I wanted to find a producer for. And then we came out with the Odo Iwahi O, Obia kame wetime media me nkuhu ma nsisi me minjai manika die mejime mempene mane.
Okay. All right. And then you also had a song with Asem
that
along
song,
the line.
yes, that was the song.
That's the
Yes,
same song,
yes,
right? And
yes.
that's the song that also made people question why, a gospel musician was doing something with a secular musician.
Exactly.
I think that was, can I say that was one of the first songs of the kind that we had seen, that happened with what informed, your decision to put Asem on it?
Okay, so I had actually gone to Richie's studio. Then he was a music producer.
Okay.
Yes, so we were recording a song called Ever Merciful. We were recording it somewhere at 11 p.m. Yes, p.m. So we went on a break and was like, okay, we were just vibing. And we said, okay, let's go in the box and go and sing it and see how it goes. And that was it.
Oh.
That was it.
So it wasn't written?
No, it wasn't written. It was a freestyle thing. Myself and Asem and Richie were like, we were just chilling on a break.
Okay.
And then we said, okay, let's go and record this. And that was it. Abraham actually preferred
that one.
Yes.
No, but that song did really, really well,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I can say that. Okay,
Yes.
now moving from there to, other songs. You also relocated out of Ghana at a point. So let's talk about your other songs, and then we can talk about relocation and then how, the music went on for you as well outside of the country.
Okay, so I haven't actually relocated.
Okay.
Ever before, but I used
so
to
you go and
travel
come
a lot. Yes.
Okay. Because I've seen a few videos
Yes.
and pictures of
Yes.
you outside of the country.
I travel a lot.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
But in terms of my music career, I held it a bit because I then started making family.
Okay.
And you know how it is with women, So and then I went back to school. With all that.
Okay. Nice. So going back to school, what did you go and study in
to
school?
study the fashion. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now that you mentioned fashion, because this is the second time, I wanted us to talk about that, much later, but
That's
Lady
fine.
Prempeh made it, right?
Yes, Lady
That's what
Prempeh made
the
it.
brand is.
Yes.
All right. Now, going to fashion school, you've already mentioned that you're a very fashionable person. You pay attention to how you look and all of that.
Yes.
Is there any holdback for you? Because fashion designers have the liberty to, go wild with their creativity, right? Now, you're a gospel musician and then a fashion designer, right?
Yes.
You can easily slip from being a fashion designer and then make, any sort of outfit that people will look down on because, quote unquote, a gospel musician shouldn't be wearing that. How have you drawn the line?
Okay, so when I'm styling for my music videos or stepping out, I need to put it back in mind that, hey, you're Lady Prempeh. So, but when I'm styling someone or I'm designing for someone, depending on who the person is and where they're going, I'm able to, be creative enough and then create according to what they need. They are designed for. But myself too, then I'm also like, okay, come on. Sometimes you just have to
let loose, because I don't understand why people put some stringent measures to, how you should look, what you should. I honestly do not believe in that. But anyway, are you wearing Lady Prempeh made it
Yes,
today?
Lady Prempeh made it. Yes, thank you.
I'm coming to you.
Thank you. You are welcome. Please come.
Yeah, I need to do that. But you were going to say something.
Yes, I want in fact,
about the fashion.
Okay, so I was saying that whenever you want to look your best, sometimes just try and focus on it because when you lay back a bit, sometimes makes you feel, makes me in particular feel, okay, maybe I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now let's wheel back to, you know, the music, right? You recently released Enibre, which was about a month ago.
Yes.
In March, right?
Yes.
I think that there are some similarities with, you know, the song you did with Asem, right? Because it's also very inspirational. It's an advice, more of, you know, encouraging, motivational, and all of that. Let's talk about the creation of Enibre. Was that also, you know, another freestyle, or did you actually,
this
you know,
one was
actually,
this one was actually written by Akwabwa, the musician.
Okay.
Yes.
Akwabwa is doing a lot, because, you know, ACP Kofi Sapon was also here sometime last week, and he mentioned that Akwabwa wrote his first song as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So Akwabwa is a great music songwriter, as we all know.
He's a great musician, like in total, right?
In total. And so I think somewhere in 2016 we sat, and then that was the beginning of I think this social media thing in Ghana. So like the pressure the youth were, you know, giving putting out there. Let's just write something about it.
So that's when you wrote Enibre.
That's when we wrote Enibre.
Wow. So why has it taken, you know, this long for it to be released? Because it's like 8 years. It's a long time.
Yes, we actually recorded it with a different engineer, and he sang the song, and we wanted to shoot a video, but he didn't avail himself.
Okay,
so we
that's the engineer.
Yes, so we sort of put it on the side, and then re-recorded again. So this is a re-recorded song. Of the
but it's the same one that Akwabwa wrote.
Yes, it's the same song.
Okay, now we have a video to that. I think that's what we played right before Unpacking started. If you haven't watched it, just you know, get on YouTube and then check out Lady Prempeh Enibre. But mentioning which, are you on other music distribution platforms?
All. Okay. I am current, you know.
Hey. That's nice. That's really nice. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, so now you can also get on all the DSPs aside YouTube, right? And then binge listen, binge watch, and enjoy some good Lady Prempeh music. But Lady Prempeh, also, I noticed that you do a lot of, you know, medleys of other gospel songs and all of that. What's your take on that? Because, I mean, a couple of months or years back, there was a conversation about, you know, gospel musicians doing their own songs or singing their own songs, which only shows that, you know, you are as good as a musician. Because typical example is maybe a high life or a hip life artist always singing someone's songs and making it medleys, right? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I think that we have these great writers that actually write gospel songs for the church. So it's not like, okay, he sang it. I think I heard of a man who passed somewhere last week that wrote about 300 gospel songs.
I've forgotten the name. He was 99, I think. The name just escaped me, but yeah.
So I think when it comes to singing people's songs or that, it helps. I pray that someday, when I'm 99 years, people will be redoing an intervano in a different tempo or whatever we can call it. So I think we just have to work on that. We just have to step up our game in terms of singing different songs as much as we can, because it keeps people, it brings the memories back. Yeah.
Okay. Now the man we're referring to is SK Ampia.
Yes, SK Ampia.
Yes, he was 99. Right. Yeah. Now with this explanation, I understand that. Now let me also take you back a few weeks to Nathaniel Bassey. Right. Nathaniel Bassey was in Ghana, and he made mention of the fact that Ghanaian musicians, gospel musicians, should make music in English, you know, so that it helps properly propagate the song across the borders of Ghana and even across beyond Ghanaians, so that, you know, it goes far. What I believe is language is not a barrier, right? But being, you know, in the gospel space, you know, having done music for as long as you have done it, do you think that language should be a holdback for musicians should they want to break boundaries? You know, it doesn't matter whether you're doing music in any Ghanaian language, Hausa, you know, any language at all, right? And yes, I did mention Hausa because you can still make gospel music in Hausa. So yeah, let's get into that. that?
I think it's good. It's good to sing in English, but the majority of Ghanaians who actually patronize the gospel songs are more of the local dialect people. Some fortunately and unfortunately. So I think it's good, but when you have to find your root here before you step out there. Right. So yes, I believe we can sing in English, but also in terms of the Nigerians, they have their local. Even when they speak, they sing in English. They sometimes also
mix it up.
And
we still sing it. Exactly. Without even understanding, you know.
Yes. So I think we can just do both together. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now that you've given us Enibre, are we looking at more songs from Lady Prempeh, you know, this year and beyond? Are you also going to be giving us an album? Are you also looking at any collaboration? So 3 questions in one.
Okay, so Lady Prempeh has been out. I stepped back for about, I think, 2 years, and I'm back now. So I'm going to do these old tunes of mine.
Okay.
I'm going to re-record them. The likes of Ensohre Makwa, Nyanko Ponka Sobesha, or New Vieni meeting. Oh, you are a fan.
I know that. You see, no, listen, you cannot tell me that I don't know that song. You just raise the song and let's see.
Okay. Onyame mane man sabai.
No, they're too far.
Okay.
Now they're too far. Continue.
All right. How about media mashishema na mehunu se ahoyo onyame tumi bro dia so media mashishema na mehunu se kama fumi no yes.
Why?
Due to.
Wait. Oh, don't raise your raising your hair.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, raising your hair.
Okay, how about Ensohre Makwa.
Namania makwa. Sanamania makwa. Hey. But yeah, okay, all right. Now you mentioned, you know, during the conversation that you had to take a break to go to school and then start a family. How is family? You know, how have they also, you know, taking the fact that you are the superstar, you know, gospel minister that you are, and how have you been able to balance it all, the music, family, and fashion?
As by the help of the family itself and then God, because we. You know, doing fashion, being married, having the kids and all is a whole job. Every single one of it is a job itself.
On its own. Right?
On its own. So I think I am just blessed with the family I have and then God. I'm just merging them together some way, somehow.
How big is this, you know, nuclear family that you speak of?
It's very big. But I won't put the numbers.
Hey!
Very big.
All right, then good job.
Yes, with girls and boys.
Good job, because people who even have one, you know, tell tales of how not easy, you know, it is. So having to juggle all of that.
2, 3, 4, you know, count it.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. All right. Now I did ask about collaborations, you know, if any, if you're working on.
Yes, I'm working on that. But I decided to hold on to collaborations for now.
Okay.
Yes, I have a lot of them, but I held on.
Is there a reason?
Yes, that I wouldn't want to
put out. That's okay. That's fine.
Yes.
That's
so
fine.
I've held on that for now. But you know, I had this. I had the song with Kwame Eugene too. They haven't finished listening to that, so
they should go and listen. They should go and listen. But I think that having you know, the song with Asem, having the song with Kwame Eugene, you know, one thing that is they have in common, right? It's all in the Links family.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So all I will say is that, you know, music is music, right? What I will want you to also give us more of is, you know, these songs with all of these secular people,
Yes.
right? Because everybody, you know, one way or the other, when you raise a gospel song, you realize that everybody likes to an extent.
Yes,
everybody
exactly.
can sing or sings to it,
That's
right?
true.
Everybody, you know, believes in a higher spiritual authority. So please, I want to see more of that.
Yes.
More and more of
Don't
that.
worry.
One thing that you are definitely going to be seeing right after this conversation is the Enibre music video. That song, like she said, was written in 2016, but rewritten and shot. It was written by Akwabwa. Let me just, you know, add that to it. But Lady Prempeh, you mentioned that you are very current, you're up to date, right? And so when we get onto socials, how do we find you?
Okay, so on Instagram, Lady Prempeh, on Facebook, Lady Prempeh, TikTok, Lady Prempeh Music. So, and YouTube is Lady Prempeh. So if it's not Lady Prempeh, it's Lady Prempeh Music.
Okay, okay, we'll definitely find it. And I think that you've given off yourself, you know, with the gospel and then given to the music fraternity in total. And so thank you, because having a 20-year run, it's not easy, you know, in anything, right?
Yes.
Music, fashion, business.
Family.
20 years is a really, really long time. And then you're still here, still active. Into no me, any Ghana for you now. Yedasi, baby. All right, that is Lady Prempeh, and this is the end of unpacking for today.